So welcome to week 2, where we will actually be narrating. I'm Patrick Holland, and this is JT.
What's going on, man?
Not much. I'm going to be narrating this stuff for everybody over here. Like to hear any feedback that you have from week 1. We always welcome constructive criticism. Had a lot of viewers so far. How do you feel about this week, JT?
Well, I'm in this first feature match, and ended up not going exactly as I planned.
Sorry to hear that, but we have Mac, who finally came back after a nice hiatus.
It's true. Hopefully my Arc Trails will come back in if I decide to play Boros again.
So, as you guys noticed, we've actually started this game a little bit in the middle of it. We had a little bit of recording difficulty to start. So, walk us to the board, JT. What do we have over here?
Okay, we have, well, I ended up playing a turn 3 Stoneforge Mystic. I had to bolt his Steel Overseer.
Key play.
Which is, it's pretty key. I mean, he played first. He led with, I believe, Memnite, Ornithopter. And turn 2, just had to play that Overseer, and I had to bolt it, so I couldn't play my Mystic. So that it kind of goes to show, like, if you win the dice roll, it definitely, in an aggro mirror, that dice roll is pretty key.
Especially since your deck... Did you actually keep in the Goblin Guides? I know you had them in before.
I kept them in. I bored them out games 2 and 3, especially against aggro. I want to be more of a control deck.
Well, that too, and you want to keep their gas from hitting their hand. If you end up milling through all their lands, you're only doing nothing but helping them out.
Most definitely.
So you're going to play a Hawk right over here. Fetch out a couple copies, fill up that hand, keep that advantage going for your aggro. Maybe double block a couple things, keep those Ornithopters in check.
Yeah, maybe block that Signal Pest. It's kind of an issue.
Definitely an issue.
Yeah, the Ornithopter's kind of a pain too, just because it's the O2.
O2 that it only gets larger. I see a red card. It seems like the quality's a little bit suspect here right now.
Plated Geopede.
Plated Geopede.
Yeah,
okay.
it's one thing that really kept me in this first game.
What is on his side of the board in the middle over there? I can't make it out.
It's a Memnite, a Signal Pest, a Glinthawk Idol he just played, and that one in the middle.
I can't make out what that guy in the middle is, but it is going to attack apparently.
Oh,
and he has 2 of them.
It's a Vault Scourge.
A Vault Scourge. Oh!
Yeah, the life linker from New Phyrexia.
I am very, very happy about that card. I like it a lot.
I would have been much happier if I had packed my Arc Trails.
Not in the sideboard this week?
No, they're usually in the main board, but I just decided to cut them completely this week in favor of a third Koth of the Hammer.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's great against control, not really great against Tempered Steel. Not really what I want to be doing.
Not really something that you'd expect to play, though, in that case.
It does not provide blockers. It is not
only
optimal.
Straight beats in this matchup.
I'm going to block the Vault Scourge. And the more he hits, the more value he gets back out of him.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you can just play him for, it's one in Phyrexia?
1 and 2 life, yeah. But he's going to end up getting the life back almost anyway.
Almost every
and
time,
trading with your Hawks here.
Especially if you have a Signal Pest.
That Signal Pest is...
Quick. I mean... Any kind of 2-for-1 right here would be pretty optimal.
It almost feels like he's playing a draft deck in a way. Just like Tempered Steel feels like a draft deck to me.
Yeah.
A little bit. I'm not discounting you or trying to rub it in. I'm just saying it feels kind of like a draft deck. You have the Signal Pests, the Vault Scourges, Memnites, Ornithopters.
He actually didn't get the Tempered Steel, I don't believe, this game. So
it just feels like, you can end up drafting this deck and just hoping for those 1 or 2 Tempered Steels at the end of the draft.
It's true. I mean, it's just kind of painful to lose to a deck like this because I mean, if they go off, they go off. But I mean, other than the Overseer, White Weenie generally doesn't have a lot of reach.
That Overseer creates a lot of problems, especially even against control mirrors of the black variety, because normally you have Black Sun. Well, go for the throats and Black Sun Zenith. Black Sun Zenith, if they have Overseer, doesn't do anything.
Yep, they just cancel it out. Cancel out all the...
You're going to have to play 2 to even make any sort of dent.
That's going to put on it, so... I mean, now I'm just trying to think of what I can do here.
Looking over the graveyard.
Yep, it's pretty evident. I believe I fetched the Bone Horde.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask you what you got with that Stoneforge.
Yeah, the Bone Horde does seem pretty good in this matchup, but it's those flyers that are just the issue. All those low drop flyers, but I mean, I think like a Valakut would have been a better choice for this week, most definitely. Just bringing in the Pyroclasms and all the hate.
Well, you've had a lot of luck again with your Boros deck. You've gotten your wins with it.
Generally, I've been running pretty well, but I mean, I feel like I ran better in terms of like draws this week than I did the prior week where I came in second.
That's an odd turn of events.
It's true. I just had worse matchups for my deck this week. Losing that Arc Trail really hurt. I did not anticipate that.
Being able to 2-for-1 in that case, if you had it in this matchup, you'd be able to take out that Overseer and the Ornithopter or the Scourge.
I'd go for the Signal Pest.
Signal Pest.
Because then I can just beat face, and the Signal Pest is what really allows him to race me. It makes it very...
An additional point of damage per creature that you have on the board.
It's pretty big.
Yeah. And Glenhawk Idol, I really like that. I really like Glenhawk Idols.
It is pretty good. It's definitely pretty good in Tempered Steel.
It almost makes you feel like you have a Koth, basically, without actually having the Koth if you have a Tempered Steel. It's just a 4/4 that you animate to beat face.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, if I was able to draw Gideon here, Gideon would be a pretty good rip here, just because it gets me a free swinging.
Yeah.
So even if he takes out Gideon, that's fine.
Well, on your board you have, it seems to be 2 Hawks.
2 Hawks, a Step Lynx, a Geopede, and a Stoneforge Mystic. So,
which is it's a great field for your deck. It's just all those flyers are kind of keeping your flyers in check.
I mean, it would be... Even so, like... Yeah, I decided to double block there.
Which isn't a bad decision. That's pretty good. I might actually have... actually, I don't even know what your life points are at, so I can't even make a...
It's pretty close right now. I believe here it's something... We're both in the teens right now.
Okay. Well, and I don't know. May have held one back to wait for that Signal Pest to try and go all in to get rid of it. Correct play? Not correct play?
Not really sure. I mean, I have one more Hawk in my hand. So, I'm putting in the Bone Horde. I believe it's a 4/4 right now.
Something around that. You had 2 dead birds. 3 dead birds, actually.
3 birds, and I believe he has...
You had the...
he has a Vault Scourge that is missing as well.
Yep, so it'll be about a 4/4, 5/5.
Something around there. 5/5, because I did bolt the other Overseers.
That's right, okay. So it's at the very least a 5/5, which is pretty beefy going up against a deck that usually runs 1/1, 0/1, 0/2s.
But as soon as he starts putting counters on that, I just kind of... I would really love a way to get rid of any of his dudes right here. Some removal would have been pretty key.
And again, like last week, we have to actually point out that JT is using sleeves. Those are the perfect fits.
They are. It's true. And we talked about how big it makes your deck look.
It does,
especially if you double sleeve it. But
you gotta make sure you're showing it off.
It's true. But I mean, I do like the perfect sleeves. I like them fine. They're very easy to grip, especially after you use them a couple times.
It also has a little bit of a mental effect if you're going up against somebody that just has a regular sleeve. It's like, oh man, this noob, he's running those clear sleeves.
It's true, not the case.
You are pro no matter what your sleeves are.
I try. So here I'm going to equip the Bone Horde.
And swinging for a bunch with that Geopede.
He's a 3. It looks to be like an 8/8/9/9.
That is.
I think it is rock. 6 creatures in the graveyard. I think I remember it being a 9/9. Now that you mention it.
That's a rock.
But the issue is, he's going to gain 2 back with the Vault Scourge, so he's going to block here. No reason not to.
You don't want to take 8 to the dome.
Even if you're gaining 2 back.
Yeah. Well, he blocked with the Ornithopter, so that's positive, and you play your other Hawk.
Don't have a way to get rid of that. So.
Don't have a way to get rid of
the Overseer, which is pretty key here because he's going to gain 3 life here when he swings with the Ornithopter. When he swings with not the Ornithopter, the
Vault Scourge.
The Vault Scourge and the Signal Pest, which is kind of irritating. It's another thing. The lifelink is actually like pretty big. If he didn't have the lifelink, I would have still got him.
It doesn't look like he has any counters on his guys. I haven't seen the action to tap.
Not yet.
Here for it,
but I believe it came in last turn, so this is the first chance he's gotten to put any counters on it. He's doing some math.
There's a lot of thinking going on in this game.
There is a lot of combat math. I'm not sure I like it. I probably should have swung with my step links there, as it can't block anything on his board, I don't believe.
The only thing you would have been able to block is the Memnite and the Steel Overseer.
Oh yeah, I could block the Memnite, but he's a 0/1 right now anyway, so...
Yeah.
I mean, just maybe to chump or preserve some life.
And over here, I think the correct play is probably block that signal pest with the birdie if he's actually swinging with those, which it doesn't seem like he is.
I mean, even if I block it, though, he's going to put a counter on in response. So I'm really just jumping.
Good point.
I'm going to block the ball scourge, make him put a counter on it. So
that is filthy.
Yep.
That
Indeed it is. So that way I don't take
filthy.
3. So I mean even here the arc trail would still be pretty good. Just to get rid of that overseer.
And it looks like you drew...
I believe I drew a land.
If it wasn't game 1, I would have swore it was a Cunning Spark Mage.
I wish.
I don't think it really does you a whole lot here.
No,
I mean, it helps your chump blocks.
Yeah, I really needed it last turn. I mean, even Spike Shot would have been a nice way to start the game. So, it was just too quick. Just get set.
It seems pretty stable, and I mean, a lot of people, when you're looking at the deck list now, they've been taking out a lot of mass removal. Caw-Blade's not running as many days, not running Gideons anymore.
Seems alright. I mean, I think if I was going to play an aggro deck, I would probably play Elves for sure.
Elves?
Indeed.
Triumph of the Hordes?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm more of a Garrick.
And the Scoop.
More of a Garrick fan, personally.
Oh, you can still run Garrick. I mean, you run Garrick and Triumph of the Hordes, and I mean, you can potentially go plus 3, 4, 4, trample, infect.
Yeah. But I mean, unless you're already going to be infect, it's kind of pointless, because if you don't have Triumph of the Hordes, you just... Unless you're going to be able to deal 10. I don't know if I like it just in Elves.
Well, Elves needs a win condition, and 20 damage for Elves with all those little guys seems to be a bit of a... I don't know, it
It's
seems
not that much
hard.
of a stretch.
They